Walt, we've been talking about zero trust architecture as a way to defeat or fight cybercrime. I understand the White House is now demanding that this be implemented, I guess, amongst their trusted organizations. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, so far, nothing has worked.
Ah,
So the White House gets hacked routinely. The CIA gets hacked routinely. The NSA gets hacked routinely. So you think to yourself, well, wait a minute. If these organizations are spending billions of dollars on cybersecurity and they are routinely hacked every day, they're obviously doing something wrong. So now you introduce a different concept. You say, well, what we've been doing to date isn't working. And once you start thinking about it, it never could have worked. So now we come up with a different concept. And the main concept is you have to design a cybersecurity system that will safeguard your organization. And every organization is different. It has different access requirements. It has almost different everything. So the key is you design a cybersecurity system that is constantly being reviewed for additional risks you haven't encountered, and then you design processes to mitigate those risks. And in the actual in the deployment or the use of that process, you need data gathering tools that will monitor what you're trying to achieve. Those tools are deployed, those tools are monitored, they're acted on to a schedule. So it's not just using something, it's using it in the context of constant mitigation and diagnosis. So the process called CDM, where you constantly query, scan machines, scan software to see, are there any abnormalities? Is something happening that we don't know about? So then you could very quickly mitigate that threat. Luckily, there's automation so that automated tools do this, but they're not used by themselves. They're used within a structure with a framework, with an architecture, and that architecture is called zero trust. But it's very complex.
Gotcha. No, I can see that. What's been the reaction from business?
Well, the reaction to business you would think would be good. It's not good because everyone wants to do what they've been doing. And in cybersecurity, there's a weird attitude that there is a tool or a process or a tool just around the corner, a month away, 2 months away, that will solve all of our issues. So people wait for that tool. The tool comes, it doesn't work, just like the previous 1,000 tools you purchased did not work. So now there's a big thing of saying, well, maybe AI will help us. AI cannot be used in cybersecurity if AI doesn't have accurate data about the network.
Right.
AI is another tool, but if you don't define what you're trying to protect, you don't know how many machines you have, you don't know who has access, if you have no information, AI will not work. AI relies on accurate information. An autonomous driving car uses AI, but it has to have an accurate GPS. It has to have sensors. I can't take peanut butter and smear it on all the sensors in an autonomous driving car and expect it to work. Accurate data, network data, is essential for AI. And right now, most networks don't have accurate data. And getting accurate discovery data, defining what you're trying to protect, is a key element of zero trust. But that's getting into the weeds because a network you have to define what you're trying to protect. And that's a key aspect.
So is it because there's a bit of a time lag then in terms of the data? It's not really real time. Is that one of the issues?
Well, no. The data is real time, but most networks do not know how many computers they have.
Oh, I see.
In your house, for example, you may have 2, 3 computers. In that large organization, you may have 30,000 computers, 100,000, but you may actually be controlling 29,000, and there's 20,000 random computers that nobody really sees. They're here,
Gotcha.
they're
Yeah.
there, and the hacker will get that.
Yeah. We're going to take another break.